You know, I don't think a lot of people realize how hard it is for a musician to get on in the mainstream, especially in hip hop, cause more than ever right now, there's an abundance of people trying to be rappers, and all of them think they're gonna make it. But in reality, there's probably one rapper out of 100,000 wannabe rappers that's gonna make it, and even then, when that one rapper that do make it becomes successful, it'll be harder for them to maintain their positions. That's why more and more rappers are falling off at a fast rate in a short amount of time, cause in order to stay relevant today, you gotta drop constantly. You can't take a 2 or 3 year break and expect the fans to still stay with you, cause you're only as hot as your last hit song, and that one song ain't forever gonna stay in the fans' mind. They're just gonna move on to the next hit song, and that rapper will be the new hottest artist out. But I say all that to say Roddy Ricch, he's really been going through it for these past couple of months. Ever since the release of his last album, Live Life Fast, it's been seeming like Roddy Ricch been living his life hard, and he's probably getting a criticism of his music that he never expected before, and he definitely didn't expect this in a short amount of time either. He went from being loved and viewed as one of the top artists for this generation to now being viewed as a flop and hip-hop's biggest disappointment last year. So just based off all that, there ain't no surprise Roddy Ricch deleted his Instagram and Twitter account after people were saying that the new snippet that he posted was trash. And when I first heard about this, in my head I was thinking like, Roddy Ricch, he's so sensitive, like why he doing all that just cause people were saying his snippet was trash? But I had to stop myself from saying that, and I had to view it from his perspective. So that's why I feel how I feel about it now, that I kinda really don't blame Roddy for none of this other than him dropping better music and him being more consistent. But that's mainly the two things he got to do right there. It's just drop more music and have a better sound of quality, and it's definitely harder than the way I'm saying it. So I'm not saying it like, oh, just drop some music and that's it. Like, no, of course it's easier said than done. It is so stressful being a successful artist. And to be honest with you, Roddy, he really did make the right decision. All he really need to do right now is go on a hiatus and be locked in the studio. Cause for some artists, when they get criticized, they start to fade away and get scared to drop music. And that's how the downfall of their career starts. While for other artists, it brings out the best of them, and they can make some of the best music in their lives. And I have a good feeling Roddy Ricch, he's on that side where he'll make some of his best music yet. And all he really needs is a down moment right now, as messed up as that sounds. But Roddy Ricch, he's going to prevail through all the adversity he's going through right now. Cause once he drop Feed the Streets 3, his fans will love him again. It might not be to the same extent as The Box, but he'll still get his diehard fan base back, and he'll definitely maintain his relevance. Besides, he dropped Feed the Streets 1 and 2, and that's how he really got the fan base he got right now. So all he need to do is just go back to the series where he got his initial fan base at. Cause Roddy Ricch, he didn't get to where he got to just being lucky and made a hit. I heard some of Roddy Ricch's past music and it's pretty good. I'm not really the biggest fan of him, but you can definitely tell from then that he's had star potential. He didn't just make a TikTok song then it got lucky and became a hit. He organically built his fan base for years, and then throughout time he blew up and became a superstar rapper. Now The Box to a certain extent did become bigger than Roddy, but that's it though. Only to a certain extent, cause usually for a TikTok artist the song is bigger than them and they don't have no fan base behind them. And if you put Roddy Ricch in that same box, you would be lying to yourself. But I don't think Roddy Ricch, he'll be at the same level like he was in 2019 or even 2020, and that's not a bad thing either. I just feel like a lot of people this past year thought he was still on that level. So when his numbers came back from his last album where he was realistically at, it surprised a lot of people, and for sure surprised him too. So it was a humbling experience for him, but it was also a reality check for him to drop better music. And maybe it starts with the people around him, cause the snippet he dropped, it wasn't really that bad, but it also wasn't that good either. And maybe there's people around him saying that every song he made is fire and it's really not. I really don't know, but I feel like Roddy Ricch, he did the right thing though, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that either. Just go back in the studio and bring out the best of you, cause I know he's capable of doing that. And hopefully Feed the Streets 3 come out sometime this year so we can see the best of Roddy. But these are my thoughts and opinions on this video, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. Have a nice day.